whispers echo through the halls. Old gods tremble, walls will fall. In the ashes lies the prophecy. Scars and power all inside of me. Rusty bridges fracture in the night. Desperate hands reaching for the light. I'm the message carved into your skin. And where the end is where we all begin. I'm the new cult of personality. Break the system, bring the sanity. Raging fire, burn the old decree. In the chaos, you'll be following me.
My bad.
Whoa, what happened?
I really get into that one. That one's like super good. Ooh,
I was jamming.
I left poor Hefty down in the basement.
I was in the basement, and I was like being back at Phil's.
I should have just dropped down as the pail. Be like,
The
"Give
pail.
the lotion on the skin."
Oh, you gotta change that. You gotta put him back up top. I feel weird.
But I like being close to you, Travis. It's nice.
There we go.
There, this feels better.
There we go. Wait.
No, that's still the wrong way. Look, I'm getting better at it than you are, and I'm dyslexic.
Me too.
You
But
just do the
anyways.
opposite.
I know, but opposites are hard for me.
It's like I have L and R tattooed on my hands to know left and right.
That's
I
true.
thought
didn't
about
do that.
doing that when I was a kid. I thought about doing that because I would always get confused when I would tell somebody one way or the other. I thought about it.
So how are y'all guys doing?
Good. Very well. Excited for June.
So well, hi everybody in chat.
Hello.
This guy named Hef TV's in the chat.
I am.
Hayden is in the chat. Welcome everybody.
So
Nonsense. I totally forgot that part. Welcome.
yeah, I was about to say, like, where's your intro? Like, hey everybody, welcome. But being since we're trying to give Jimmy a little bit of time to be here, I think we need to talk about our good stuff for the week, because I've missed you. I haven't got to talk to y'all really this week.
It's been a
Okay.
busy week.
So you mind if I start off?
Please, please, absolutely.
So first of all, my new shirt came in. It's my shirt.
And it's beautiful.
Jesus died for your sins. And look, I got the Jesus hair, so that's
The Jesus beard.
one positive for the week. Also, we have our shooting schedule that
Yes.
for the movie, when the scenes are, blocking out time, and the wrap party, which I cannot wait until the people see not just the movie, but actually the behind the scenes stuff. And,
Yeah.
And then we are going to be taking a lot of video and stuff for that wrap party, because that's when we're busting out all the guns in the country. We're going to be shooting shit.
It's gonna be
And,
a fucking fun time.
That's going to be
and-
wild.
And then my last good thing of the week. Well, I got two more.
Please.
One,
Oh, this is awesome.
I went to jujitsu with my
Nice.
daughter on Tuesday, because Devin does jujitsu. And I watched her, where usually she's very timid. Like she was aggressive. And this girl that she was sparring against.
Yeah.
Like she kept like trying to like grab hair and like around her neck and stuff, like with her fingernails. And then Devin just like took her out.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
Hell yeah. Nice job, Devin.
And then the last good thing of the week is I got a new game, the first Berserker Kazan. It's like it's an RPG, and I played it last night till like 12:30, and it was amazing.
Nice.
And also, Devin got her costume and everything in the mail.
Yes.
And its size and everything. So that is my good week.
That's a great week, man. That's a lot of good stuff.
And we still got a whole one more day to go.
Yeah.
Like, anything could
True.
change. Could get
Yeah.
better.
JJ,
you, Hefty?
let's hear. Oh, I was gonna say,
I was smart. I was smart.
My good stuff is so. I'm again. We had an awesome meeting last night about the shooting schedule. Seeing that and actually having that there, it's just like with each thing. The plane tickets were bought the other night.
It gets more
and
real.
it's all it gets more real by every day. So that was super fucking cool.
86 days, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I know. I've been counting ever
You're
since the
counting.
88th. But I was still actually kind of riding my high from last Friday. For anybody that didn't see the video or anything, my favorite morning radio show is Free Beer and Hot Wings. They're based out of Grand Rapids, Michigan. They do live tours and stuff. And my youngest brother and I, Matt, went to go see them at their live morning show at Frog Alley Brewing in Schenectady last Friday morning. And then we went to go to the night show, which is a lot more dirty and is not broadcast. And that was at Troy
I
Savings
saw the
Bank.
video. It is definitely dirty.
Music Hall, thank you. And
Hilarious.
out of 1,000 people that were there for the final game of the night, I got picked for Dirty Charades, along with one other young lady. It was boys versus girls, and I went up there and I killed it. And I still have people commenting on the photo as of today and everything. Yes, it was, yeah. The Roadhead one, yeah.
It was going everywhere.
It was a bucket list item for me. I got to get on stage with people that I really admire and look up to. And I got to shake hands and call one a dildo. And it was an absolute
Brandy?
wild
fucking
thing.
way.
Whoa.
Sorry about that.
Not Randy.
I don't know who Randy is.
Was he the
Fuck
thank you,
Randy,
Chantel?
man.
Real quick.
I don't know.
I'm trying to be irritating. I'm trying to explain. You guys aren't on the show yet, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
we
we're
are.
on the show.
Definitely are.
Oh shit.
Oh shit! Sorry. It slinks right back out the doorway.
It's cool. It was our chime in from Sweet D for
That's
the
right.
episode,
Hers,
so-
yes.
So,
Good chime in.
do you remember the live action Cinderella on VHS tape with the dark Cinderella, the black one?
Yeah, Brandy.
She's in Descendants, as Cinderella from that movie.
She just got.
Was
back
it
into
Descendants 2?
I thought I was still muted.
Groovy wants to know if it's Descendants too. No, everyone's hearing you now.
Oh, I thought you were mute me.
Oh, I didn't hear you. But too late now. Now everyone's here and we're all invested. So now you got to continue.
Yes, now we need to know.
No, it's the fourth one, The Rise of Red.
Mm-hmm.
But Brandy is Cinderella. That's why I was like, no fucking way.
I mean, it's got to be better than that new live action Snow White. Am I right?
Oh,
Seriously.
weird.
Oh, honey, I'm hard of hearing.
I know, my bad.
What did
I
you
am
say?
so
he said
glad
it's got to
that
be better
shit
than the new
burned.
Snow White movie.
Dude,
I
who
refuse
saw
to
that
watch that.
coming
I'm a
a
Disney
million
person.
miles away?
No, I don't blame you.
Yeah,
But
me
that's why I was
too.
like, no
there-
fucking way.
I've been watching that
Go enjoy your
dumpster fire
movies.
for
You're fine.
ever
Bye,
since
babe.
it was announced.
Yeah, it just so happened to coincide with the same week of Assassin's Creed Shadows that bombed as well. So it's just my perfect week. Go woke,
See,
go
Yeah,
broke,
get woke, go
fuck
broke,
yourself.
baby. That's how it is, man. And that's
I love you, Travis.
That's how it is, dude. Like for real, man. And
So I
Rachel
should have added
Zegler's-
that to my great week too.
You
You
it's
Snow
should've.
still
White
I love
bombed, fuck that bitch, and then Assassin's Creed bombed because they have shitty fucking woke people working for them, and they had a bunch of China stuff when it's supposed to be set in Japan. Fuck them.
Yeah. JJ, let's hear some of your good stuff, buddy.
Well, before we got on camera, I showed Groovy. He saw it, but I got a new Ghost Rider, so that's pretty freaking.
Oh, that's
sweet.
badass.
Show the
Who knows
flames.
what-
Show the flames.
Yeah, you got to show the flames.
Yeah, he did it right this time. Look at that.
Oh, that's so cool.
And then there's one for the front one too, so you can do it with the front tire.
shit. That shit's hot.
It's pretty fucking.
That is
sweet.
nice.
Other than that, work's been okay. Work hasn't been too crazy lately, so that's a plus. I'm healthy. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm proud of.
You got to
proud of
hang out
myself,
with your
so that's
best
kind of a
friend
good
for an
week.
hour or so today.
That's always a good thing. Always good to hang out with you. It's fun.
I lost weight too.
Yeah, you're
Dude.
constantly losing weight.
Travis is trying to put us all to fucking shame, is what
He
he's
is
doing.
Mr. Washboard abs there.
Hey.
He's taking ladies.
It's okay. This is. I would say this is for my health, but it's not.
No, it's absolutely superficial. It's for the movie.
We're gonna be in a
Respect.
music video.
There's
Oh,
gonna
we
be-
should make a song with
No,
the AI app, and we
no,
should dance to it and put it in the fucking special features. That would be fun. Come on, Hen.
Oh, and this will not be on camera for the behind the scenes, but I already had a plan on doing it, but now Hefty is in with it as well.
Yes, he
While we're
is.
there, we will be running naked through a field.
Yes. Yeah,
with
Travis and I are
just-
gonna hold
just
hands.
Shoes,
Yep.
just shoes and socks. I'm gonna hold hands with Hefty,
Yep.
and it's gonna be way in the distance. Y'all don't have a good enough zoom to see this little schmeckle, so don't worry about it.
Same deal.
But we are
same
going
deal,
to be holding hands. We're gonna skip through the field.
I'm still
and
filming
we're
it. I
gonna
hope
go
you
back
know
into
that.
the woods.
Yeah.
Regardless,
I'm
I'm filming it, even if it's for me to hold it against you forever.
Backle nudity is fine. It's just there's no way you're gonna see it on camera because there's no way you got that telescopic lens.
I got the
I
telephone.
know. I know.
I'm Irish.
I know the distance, so we're good. You don't have that good of a zoom.
Yeah, so that's fair. Yeah, I forgot about that, but I'm so down with that, bro, 100%. And I have extreme body image issues, so for me to agree to that hopefully speaks volumes.
Oh man, everybody's
Or-
quiet in chat today. What?
I know it's wild.
I know. Usually they're very chatty.
I thought at least running naked through a field would get Chantel to say something, but
Yeah, no.
Even
No,
the small dick jokes, you think
I
someone
think-
would have grabbed
think
one of those
even-
and ran.
I think even just her picturing that is she's getting sick to her stomach right now. The poor
oh,
girl.
I think she's getting moist.
It could be. Cindy, what's going on?
So,
Yeah, well,
Well, I also start like 2 or 3 hours before you do, so
how
I
it
don't
goes.
I don't wake up at like 8 and be like, oh, now I'm going to work. No, I'm already at work at 6 a.m.
Yeah, I've
Shit, I'm
Thursdays
at work
and
at 4
Fridays
a.m.
off.
I'm in at 4.
I'm off Thursdays, Fridays, and Sundays. So
And we
Ooh,
hate you.
I might. Well, I got to go to Houston on Saturday, but we might have to play some buckshot roulette.
oh
Or
yes,
We-
yes.
we
We
might
have
have.
yet to get together.
I might just have to. I don't know, stream it live on my
That would
channel.
be cool.
Oh, I would love
I'm
that.
down for that. That would be fun.
I'm down.
Maybe we could do that tomorrow.
Chantel says, haha, no. Sometimes I can show restraint for dark comments. Okay. I can't now that kind of like gets me even more intrigued.
Or should we say moist?
Moist. I'm getting so moist here, boys. I'm moister than an oyster. I'm sitting in panty pudding over here.
And this is
I
what
don't
happens when we're
make-
left alone without Jimmy.
Yeah.
I
You
don't
make 6 figures, Trav?
No.
Oh, buckshot roulette. It's basically Chantel. It's like Russian roulette kind of, but with a shot. It's a computer game, and you have like items that you can. There's like strategy involved in it, but basically you start out with a shotgun with a certain number of blanks, a certain number of live rounds in it,
Mhm.
and you play the game, and you can either switch rounds or fuck people over with stuff. But
It's actually super
that's what
fun.
it is. It's a really fun game. Yeah,
I don't make 6 figures, Cindy.
you make 7 figures. Holy moly!
Now we understand why all the girls love him. He got 7 figures. 7.
If I made 7 figures, trust me, this movie's budget would be a lot bigger.
Yeah. I'm saying we'd probably be selling less posters. Yeah, Mr. Moneybags here. But yeah, so that's what buckshot roulette is. Chantel probably, and I'm going to go out on a limb saying that's probably not your kind of game, which is why I kind of didn't want to tell you what it
Yeah,
was. but
that's why I really want to talk about it, because I was
Yeah.
thinking about prior conversations. I was like,
But it's not so bad the way you explained it. You know, it wasn't very graphic. It
well,
was
you know, I
simple
don't
to the
know.
point. So I think it's fair game. I think you did a good job.
you'll be able to watch me kick all their ass on a
Shit.
replay of the stream.
You wouldn't want to watch it, Chantel. I'll put it to you that way.
No, probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to
But-
watch it.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to watch it.
Guys,
always
we're
put-
here for a 2-hour special.
Yes, we
have
are.
time to
It's
kill,
our
'cause it's only
monthly.
15 minutes.
It's our monthly 2-hour special.
We have
Well-
a date every month.
Even though that the title is spelled wrong because Heroes is spelled Heroes.
Not on my channel. It's not. If you go over and look at where I got it at, it's spelled correctly.
I mean, I even sent a message yesterday.
You
and said
did.
that.
You
Yep.
did.
And I saw it and I said, you know what? It's out there. Fuck it.
He's like,
I'm gonna let
just
it
like
run.
how Clouds and Stouts, it had like a capital L in it, and they're like, why is that a capital L, capital C and L? And it's just like because Jimmy screwed it up the first time, and we never changed it, so it just became what it was.
Exactly.
I
Hey,
love
I
it.
just finally fixed the name of the chain. I don't know, like what, 2 weeks ago that I finally realized it was spelled incorrectly and fixed it.
And yours pops up first. For me, wait, are you being sarcastic, Chantel? I think you're being true on that. So I'll be like, okay, yeah, I don't blame you, babe, one bit. Shit, she threw me for a loop on that.
Are you
What were we
live on
just
your
talking about?
channel too?
Yeah, I'm streaming it to my channel. Yeah, I stream it to my audience. I totally forgot what the hell I was saying. Fuck it. All right. Well,
It was something
whatever.
about the list. I can tell you that much. It was something about the list because you were asking and then we stopped and I don't know.
Oh, there we go. I get that thumbs up as well. There you go
Hell yeah.
on yours.
Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro.
But the 2-hour special. Now this is the hardest
So
top
far,
10
yeah.
list I had because
Me
one,
too.
I wanted to not have the same as everybody else, and
That's what we did. Too.
That's exactly what I
That's
said.
what we
Yes.
and I guarantee you there's going to be overlap. And oh wait, let me go there and drop.
And drop my bike quick.
Oh.
My like. I'm
like.
assuming she says my like. Unless she drops her bike there, which that's fine. You can leave your bike at my place.
You're such a sweet guy.
Oh, I'd make her breakfast in the morning. Oh.
Better breakfast.
But we started out with a certain topic. First, we were like, thinking about final girls.
Oh
like,
shit! Hold on. Boom! OG Sam in the house.
Hey.
good. Now I can mark off my honorable mention now that he's here.
Hey, I will have to drop off for just a few minutes at about 4:00, and then I'll be
No
back.
worries.
It's 4:00. It's 4:17.
No,
Oh, you
no,
mean
my
your time? Gotcha.
The
Gotcha.
real
Smart
time.
ass.
Yeah.
Gotcha. It's a real time. Listen to you. Listen to you.
Yeah,
but
you'll-
yeah,
you'll
this
notice-
was a
tough
You'll
one.
notice on that timeline, it's built on our time, not your time.
Yep.
But
It's
yeah, I
our
agree
time
with you,
down
Travis.
here. It's our time.
It's our time down here. This was
My
my
time is
This
now.
was my wish. And I'm bringing them back. I'm bringing them all back. Yeah, I agree with you, Travis. So I think I had the easiest time making my list out of anybody, and even I had trouble for a minute. I literally threw my list together in a matter of minutes. Like I think like it took me 4 or 5 minutes to make. And I got like a couple. Like I started, I wrote the numbers 1 through 10. Started at 10 and worked my way up. And I think I was like, oh God, what do I do? And I was like, all right, let me look at my movies. And I realized 2 things when I looked around. I was like, I have a lot of fucking movies. And then I was just like, all right, let me knock these out. But I like to think that, and I love that we're all in kind of the same mind frame that like we don't want to, because we've done these kind of shows before where our lists overlap.
I'm
And
gonna
granted,
start
there will
my
probably
number.
be some overlapping.
I'm gonna start my number 10 with Travis's obvious number 1. No.
Oh, no. We all know what that is, right, JJ? What's up, Jesus? Thanks for
Jesus.
watching, buddy. How's it going, man?
Hey, Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus died for your sins. He'll actually probably get a big kick out of that. And he's at work. Shout out to Jesus right now. Thank you, buddy.
Thank you for watching at work, brother.
Yes.
That's the look I'm going for. I'm going for the Jesus look.
Hi,
So,
Vanessa.
Vanessa Kitty, what up?
But yeah, so who wants to start?
Well, so before we start,
I
my
am
list
Chantel.
is all like legit movies that I love and movies that
Oh,
I
good for you,
think they
Jesus.
earned. I think they earned the spot. It wasn't just given to them. Like they just happened to survive and be like, oh, just by luck.
Okay, fair enough.
So
It's an interesting way.
that's why I was digging. This took me, I'm not even gonna lie, between going and looking at all my movies and then looking at like my favorites and stuff. This took me about an hour and a half, 2 hours to put this list together.
All
And
right.
Jesus.
That's wild.
well, it's just because I wanted to make sure it was authentic and not just like there's some that y'all probably have, and there's some that maybe Jimmy will have, but I don't know if y'all will, but we'll see.
I'm actually interested with Jimmy on one of ours, which I know is going to be in there. So JJ, I think you know what I'm talking about.
Yep.
But
We were
did, but
talking
did he
about
survive? I don't know.
I will.
But did you die?
Yes, I know.
You want me to kick it off? I'll kick
Yeah,
it
go
off.
ahead, Jimmy.
Can
You're
I
number
kick
10.
it?
All right.
Yes, you
My
can.
number 10 horror movie survivor is Sally from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
That was my number 6.
I didn't think of that
God
one.
damn
That's a
it.
good one.
Now,
Now-
now that girl went through hell and she survived. Like that was no luck involved in that shit. Jumping through windows, running through the woods, jumped in the back of a truck,
Getting actually
like-
cut on her finger during production
yeah.
because like they
Set
got
the
sick
whole
of it not
dinner
working. They
table
took,
thing.
yeah, yep.
Yeah.
In like what is it, like 130 degree like set like with stinking rotted meat and like
Oh, you know
yeah.
that set
Oh.
stunk so
Oh,
bad.
God,
too.
yeah.
Well,
I
it had to
watched
be
the
the
documentary.
Just wait till our set.
Oh yeah, that's true. I don't know. I smell good.
Now,
Actually, all the
We're not
time you
going to
watched
we
that
smell
movie, the first time you watched it, did you think Grandpa was dead until he
Yep.
started moving? Now I did too, and then like he's like
Yep.
with a hammer, just hit her.
Is it bad that I like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 better than the original?
No,
I do
because
like
I'm in the
it. I
same
do
boat.
like
I'm in
it.
the same boat. I love to.
Yeah.
I
When
love part
Dennis
2.
Hopper chops the guy's hemorrhoids off. He's like, "Oh my hemorrhoids!"
my hands. Yeah. Where's that old fuck you, Charlie? And he goes for the grenade. That's a good one.
I mean, you got Dennis Hopper with like fucking dual chainsaws, and they're having that's
Oh, bring it
It's
all
cool.
down. It was at the height of his cocaine usage too, so that was
Yeah.
awesome.
Hmm.
That was a good number 10. Solid. Let's see. Trav, you go next.
All right, so my number 10 is Sarah Carter from The Descent.
Ooh.
That's a good choice. I didn't think of that one.
Because she started out, she wasn't a badass, and like just the circumstances made her and tempered her into a final. Now, again, this list is not just females; it's male and female.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
most of mine are females because most of the time it's females that are last survivors. But I love that movie, and every time I think about Lord of the Rings now, I think of Smeagol. Whatever, I think of him as like one of those things from The Descent.
Yeah, yes, master.
Okay. I can see that.
Now,
They kind of moved the same way.
full confession time for me. I've never watched The Descent. I've never seen it.
Jamie, you're missing out.
Sounds
And
like that's
even the
a
Descent-
watch along.
The Descent 2 was also phenomenal as well. And that's the problem with when you have sequels of movies, like who's the final girl? Like it turns out she wasn't actually the final girl because the other chick still survived in the first one, but you didn't know that. But I'm still sticking with she is my number 10 final.
That's a solid choice.
Survival
A
hero.
solid
That's a good
choice. JJ, how about you?
My number 10 is from Scream. It's Sidney Prescott.
Ooh,
Mainly
that's my number
because
4.
That's a good one.
oh, I'm so sorry. Like it's for me, it's one of those movies that I
Hi,
love
Maddie.
to hate only because I watched it so much. Like that was my mom's favorite like horror movie ever. And my mom doesn't like the genre at all. But she loves the Scream movies, so we would watch them a lot. But if you really go back and look what she went through all those movies, fucking she deserved to be the last girl every time. Like she got her ass kicked, she fought back. Like she's a tough chick, yo. I would not want to fight her.
But again,
anytime. Like, if
in the
that's-
original Scream, she was not, and that's what I love about the final characters, the survivors. She did not start as a badass, man.
No, not at all. Not
like
at all.
she was just a typical high school
Teenager.
girl. She did do the whole run upstairs, do the door closing thing, and then like typed on the computer like 911 and stuff. Like she didn't have an escape route. I think that her progression was insane, but I think they did jump the shark in the later movies where it's like
I
all
agree.
of a sudden she's like It's kind of like I know it's gonna be on somebody's list, but like Laurie Strode in like the newer ones where she's like, "Oh, I'm a super
She's a
survivalist."
prepper. Yeah,
and,
she's a
like,
super
I'm just
prepper.
like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck
Yeah.
up.
After Halloween 2, yeah, Laurie Strode just
H2O is still my favorite Halloween movie. But anyway,
My number
Hefty.
10. My number 10 is Ginny, played by Amy Steele from Friday the 13th Part 2.
Okay.
Because I thought. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I almost that was almost on my list.
The reason I chose her, and there's a few ones that I could have argued. Like my mind jumped from like parts 1 through 3. Like there were a couple of final girls I could use, but the reason I chose her was because her character in the movie, which not outright, maybe it did outright specifically say, but she was like a child psychology person. That's what she was going to school for. So she looked at Jason from a psychological standpoint, you know what I mean? Instead of just being a hapless chick who happens to overtake Jason at the end of it, you know, she kind of delved into the psychology behind it and like how it would be if he was like, you know, this dude. Let me get into focus here because that's really bothering me. I could just do this again. But she got into his head and she put on Jason's mother's shirt or a sweater. And for just a minute, you know, he thought it was her and the whole final battle and stuff. So I thought she was very deserving of, and these are in no specific order as far as I'm concerned. It was just the first one I thought of. But yeah, so Amy Steele, also known as Ginny from Friday the 13th Part 2 is my first one, or number 2.
Nice. Jenny, you stabbed Jason with a pitchfork again.
Jenny.
We go
Jason-
together like
Jason
peace
don't
and-
mean no harm, Jenny.
Hey, no, man.
I'm
Okay,
not a
so
smart man.
I'm not a smart man. Jimmy,
but I know
number
what
9.
love is.
Number 9 is Naru from Prey. I don't know if you watched
Ooh.
that, but
I did. That was a
I
good
really
movie.
dug that movie. I mean, for sure, there were some corny parts of the movie that they just kind of made work, but I really dug the whole thing. The end shot where she walks back into the camp with the predator's head and the blood and shit. Like I didn't really. I thought that was kind of corny, but I really dug the rest of the movie. The final battle could have been a little better, I thought, but it was still like I really just dug the concept of that movie, and I dug her character a lot. And I can't remember her brother's name, Wingfoot or whatever the fuck his name was. He was
So
cool
racist.
too.
I can't believe you just said that.
Yeah, but he was cool. But I really like Naru. The whole fucking scene with the bear, like that was one of the coolest Predator scenes ever. You know.
Yeah. So here's my problem with that movie. It's kind of like a Rey Skywalker to me. She's a Mary Sue. She was instantly good at everything. Oh, I can tie my rope to my tomahawk, and all of a sudden I can just start flipping around. And then you saw him kill a bear, rip it over his fucking head, and then
Which
a
was a
little
cool fucking
90-pound
scene.
girl was gonna take him out. Come the fuck on.
You got to
Hey,
keep the faith,
totally
brother.
works. I took a
But
hatchet.
she earned it.
had a rope.
It wasn't what her final. She's not on my list at all, but her final thing, like it wasn't just given to her. She actually had to figure out ways to do it. So I understand. I just didn't much care for the movie.
Yeah, there's for sure some flaws with the movie, but over the overall concept and her character, I really liked, and I thought it was cool, and I just really liked her character in it. Could it have been made better and tightened up a little bit in the plot? Sure, but we're talking horror movies. I think just about everyone on the list could be.
Yes. See, now Andy is exactly why she didn't end up. And JJ, I told you about that when I was over at your place. That's the reason she is not on my list, because I wasn't sure what the parameters of the box were. So
We didn't really set any rules. 'Cause my list is
the
really
one
weird.
rule I think that the one rule I remember was that if bodies drop, it counts. I forget who sent that in the group chat, but I remember
Yeah,
reading
and
that. I
it
was
could
like,
be
if the bodies drop-
sci-fi, it could be horror, it could be
Yeah,
anything.
horror,
as long as
yeah,
there's a body count and they're last survivor.
Yeah. But yeah, so Andy, that's funny you mentioned that she was going to go on my list, and I'm like, I'm going to get called out by somebody. So, and that's, again, you would have been the one to call me out on it. So that's funny. Jim, I'm sorry, Travis, yours.
Travis
Did you
the
just do
next.
your Yeah, Travis. Number 9.
So number 9, I have Sienna Shaw from Terrifier 1,
Ooh.
2, and 3.
Okay.
Where again she started out meek, weak, and over the movies she had to do therapy. She learned different stuff, and then digging just to find out what was really going on. I think her survival in the first one was pretty much luck, but Terrifier 2 and 3. She came with the business, and she still survives to this day. We'll see what happens in Terrifier 4.
Are they actually making a 4th one?
Oh yeah. Oh, there's gonna be a couple more.
Yeah,
I thought they were only going to do a few because they didn't want to like beat a
Leone
dead
ain't
horse.
stopping, man.
Yeah,
Leone ain't
Leone,
stopping.
yeah, Damien ain't
They
stopping.
keep cutting their checks. He's going to keep
Yeah.
making the movies.
He does, however, from what he says, have a clear vision of how the storyline goes. So you will end up there eventually.
We'll eventually
know,
find out the origin.
I hope they don't over-explain it. I really don't.
Yeah,
I hope they leave some mystery out there, because it's so much better when they don't try to, they don't do midichlorians and shit like that. Like, it's so much better when they just don't fucking explain shit. You don't have to fucking explain it. Like,
Sometimes, leaving it to, what's up, Tui? Finally. That's a great choice. And again, I like that that's out of, it's outside of like the cliched, like, oh, let's go with, this person. Like, I like that. That's a good choice. JJ, how about you? What's your number 9, buddy?
My number 9 is Django Freeman from the Django Unchained movies, because the dude like starts off as a slave, he builds himself up, and by the end of the movie, the dude's a straight assassin. The way he takes out everyone on that plantation and he just wipes them clean off the map. And like, I don't know why, but that's my favorite Quentin Tarantino.
What was your favorite kill?
Movie.
What was your favorite kill?
The one where he's like, say hey, goodbye to Miss Clara, and he pops her and she flies through the fucking door frame. It's like, wait, how did that happen? Favorite kill.
I like when he killed Steve, or whatever his name was, Samuel L. Jackson there.
And he shoots him in the knees.
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna die.
I think that might be, besides The Revenant, I think that might be DiCaprio's one of my favorite roles that he has ever played.
And he's such a fucking prick.
And
what about What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah. Oh, I love What's Eating Gilbert Grape. I'm just saying, but it's not. It doesn't top Django. That character.
To be fair, I haven't seen Django.
If you haven't, I know you haven't watched Once Upon a Time in Hollywood yet, but I think you really dig DiCaprio's role in that, and Brad Pitt's just fucking. That's one of my favorite Brad Pitt movies ever. I thought it was better than Inglourious Bastards. That's how much I like.
Really, I love that one.
I haven't seen any of those, just to blow everybody's mind.
What, you've never seen Inglourious Bastards?
Have you seen any Tarantino movies?
Yes, just not those ones. Yes,
just not the ones we've mentioned.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Inglourious Bastards.
Just not the ones you mentioned. Yeah.
Inglourious Bastards was awesome, and in the same vein, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood changes history, but Brad Pitt steals the show in both those movies. But Leonardo DiCaprio in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood is fucking funny as hell.
Yeah. And so my number 9, and it was, and I'm going for a twofer on this because it's from the same movie. If anybody's seen it, I went with Tucker and Dale from Tucker and Dale versus Evil, because goddamn, is that just a great, it's subjectively and objectively, that's a great movie. It's so fun. It's so dumb. It's so over the top. And you can't help but fall in love with these two hapless morons. And I love that movie. I'm lucky enough I have the Steelbook version of that. And it is just such a wonderful movie. So Tucker and Dale had to get on my list because, again, I'm trying to think outside, the popular ones. Go ahead, Trev.
Well, that's one of me and my wife's favorite movies.
Yes.
We did watch it with Devin a couple months ago, and she loved the movie. And the bigger guy, I don't remember which one he is, Tucker or Dale. I can't remember off the top of my head because I got
Yeah. I think Dale's Dale is the fatter guy, I think.
Okay, so Dale,
Tudyk.
that actor, the first time I saw him was in that show Reaper, where
Oh yeah.
he played
Heck
Saw, and that's where I really enjoyed that character. But that movie, just the senseless deaths,
Dude, it's so
are the
ridiculous.
favorite-
It's so dumb. It's like, oh, you okay? Like, come on. They were the freaking like, oh, there's just the wood chipper scene.
the wood chipper
like, the
death
freaking,
is
like,
my
the-
favorite. He's like, he just went and jumped right into the wood chipper.
I think there might be some kind of cult. It's like it's just such a good movie. Again, subjectively and objectively. And if you haven't seen Tucker and Dale versus
You should
Evil,
go.
please, after
Go
this show,
watch it.
check it out. It's
Yeah.
so much fun. But that was my number 9. So we're on to Jimbo for number 8. Number 8.
My number 8 is Elvis Aaron Presley from Bubba Hotep.
Nice.
Okay,
Nice.
fair enough.
Nice. Yeah, I didn't even think
It's a
about
deep cut too.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It
is
ain't
a
that
cut.
deep that I marked it off my fucking list.
Yeah,
That wasn't your number 1, was it?
And he wasn't Elvis Presley. He was Sebastian Haff.
Oh no,
He was
he was
JFK.
Elvis Aaron Presley.
Dude, yeah, that was EAP. But
that's a great fucking.
Okay,
that is a
movie.
great
Go
choice.
watch that, too.
I have reserves to go into the spots that people take over. So
fair enough.
Oh.
I did not have that kind of forethought, so good on you, sir.
Figured
either, but I might just wing it though.
But no, I mean, Bruce Campbell's got to make this list a couple times, right? Wink, wink.
I didn't put him on because I knew somebody that would.
So that's my cut there. But Bubba Hotep and he was in that mode where he was kind of making those sci-fi movies at the same time.
Like the
that-
man,
Man with the
Screaming
Screaming
Brain.
Brain,
Yeah.
Alien Apocalypse,
Yeah.
like all
just
those.
I mean, they're Bruce Campbell movies, so they're awesome, but they're horrible fucking movies. But they're Bruce Campbell movies.
yeah.
But then Bubba Hotep hits right in the middle of all that, and it's just like, this is fucking awesome. Like I love that movie.
Agreed. Yeah, Bubba Hotep is
Yeah.
wonderful. And again, I'm lucky I own the special edition of that. So it's
And the very first line, so I had this huge bump on my pecker.
I forgot
Gotta
about
rub
that.
that cream on it.
I
Wow,
forgot about
Sebastian Haff, you dirty old man.
that.
Oh, Tui, I was about to.
Yeah, no, we're a big Bruce Campbell.
I saw the change in your face was like this. You were instantly like,
It's lucky
I'm
he
a
said
fight.
kidding very quickly.
Oh yes, I'm sure he was typing kidding before he hit send on that.
I replaced one of my other picks with that one because I knew that it would be up there a little higher.
That's fair. That's a great choice though. Still, Trav, what do you got?
What are we on? Number 8?
At number
Yep.
8.
Number 8. Number 8, I have Taylor from the original Planet of the Apes movie when he's like, damn yous
Ah,
at the end. Like,
Damn
It's a
you
good choice.
all! You
blew it up.
It was Earth all
and
along.
when I first saw that movie, the reason that blew my mind is just because I didn't think that was the concept they were going to go towards. I thought not like the new Planet of the Apes movies, because they're not, after the first Planet of the Apes movies, they all kind of suck. But of the new remakes in the 2010s, whatever.
Like Helen
Yeah.
Bonham Carter as a sexy monkey.
No. But I just thought like that was a very interesting, and there's no like he can't go and like procreate with the world or any of that stuff unless he wants to fuck monkeys.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
I
he's
just
got the
thought,
one little hot blonde.
yeah, but how are they gonna procreate the world? This is like Adam and Eve expecting that like all their kids populate the entire earth. How the fuck would that happen?
Cousins.
We're all a bunch of inbred.
We're all
Redneck.
cousins then, sir.
Which
All
ties into
kissing
Tucker and
cousins.
Dale. But I think I thought that ending, and that was definitely an earned survival
Yeah.
Yeah.
at the end. So again, I went with some deep cuts. I actually did some good thinking with this stuff. So
I don't know. Tui says, I don't know. Some of the monkeys in the remake are cute. I'd rock it.
he wants that big ass
Good
orangutan
on
with
ya.
orangutan titties.
Yeah. He probably does. Oh, boy. The
Orangutan.
swinging udders.
I mean, he does like them old
Next
ladies.
up, JJ, you are up for number 8.
My number 8 is Laurie Strode from the Rob Zombie Halloween movies because she starts off as this prissy, annoying little thing you want to punch, and by the end of it, she's kind of a fucking badass. Like, fucking
It's
sitting
kind of
on
a wicked cunt by the end of
I
it.
mean, yeah, that too. But yet, yeah, I still think like for a kid who didn't know like that was her brother and had to be thrown in that spot, she did quite well.
I'll give you that.
And I think she deserves it. That's why she's 8. Like that's why she's not anything past 5.
What was the actress's name? I can't remember, but she was kind of a scream queen for a while.
Yeah. It was one of those like three named names.
Yeah.
I can't think of her name at the moment.
Are we talking about like Samara Weaving or?
No, it was the chick that Samara Weaving, wasn't that The Ring?
Yep.
No, Samara Weaving she was actually in Ash vs. Evil Dead. She became a
That-
screen.
Something Taylor Scott.
And
Scott.
Scout, something.
Scout, whatever. Yeah, she has like the 3 names. She played Laurie Strode in the stupid, terrible, should have never been made Robbie Zombie. Taylor Scout Thompson or Thomas or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever. Dumb coos.
And then Danielle, what's her name, was in there too.
Danielle Harris.
Yeah, too bad she didn't survive because she would have
Yeah.
made the list. Right?
Yeah.
Her death scene was awesome in that where she's like crying and he's dragging her off.
Two of the lists are
Taylor Compton is her name.
That's what it is. I know it was one of those weird 3-letter things.
And she used to be hot. Now she's not. I just looked at her face. I'm like, oh, disappointment.
Two of the lists are top 10 survivors in horror movies, sci-fi movies,
All
whatever.
movies.
Yeah, just top
Possibly.
10 survivors. So I guess that brings me to me for my number 8, which is Tommy Jarvis from several Friday the 13th iterations.
Nice.
The reason I chose Tommy Jarvis was because his arc, as far as the canon films go, not to be confused with canon films, but with the yeah, but like so between parts, the final chapter, A New Beginning, and then Jason Lives Part 6, he starts as a kid who's just like this nerdy kid who likes video games and horror movies and makeup effects. Like, wow, what a shock. I really dug this kid.
Who was it that played him?
And Corey Feldman.
Corey Feldman. I was like,
yep.
Corey.
Yep,
It's not Corey Haim.
No, it was the one that should have lived.
Corey.
Yeah, it was the Corey that should have lived.
There was a couple times he came back with different actors.
Yeah, and then so in part 5 he was, I forget the gentleman, John Shepard, I think his name was, and then in 6 he was oh my god, not Bill Butler, oh my god, I can't think of his name. It's on Return of the Living Dead 2. I can't think of the actor's name. It's killing me. But his story goes through this whole arc throughout 3 movies. From kid to, so he definitely earned his, and he's the only one that's gone up against Jason 3 times, and well, technically twice because part 5 wasn't really Jason. So, good luck, Jesus. So, yeah, I'm gonna go. That's on JJ's end.
Yeah, Daniel's watching The Descents.
So that's my number 8, Tommy Jarvis, because he kick ass.
All right.
So now Jimbo's
number
number
7 is Jill from the movie Hardware. If you've never watched Hardware,
oh my god, I haven't seen that movie in forever.
That is 90s gold.
Yo, that's with the robot.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I haven't thought of that in forever. That is a deep cut.
If you ever have dug any of my artwork, that movie inspired a shit ton of it.
Okay.
But if you've never watched that movie, excellent fucking movie, man. It rocks.
Yeah, that is a great movie. Yeah.
It's got like Ministry and stuff on the soundtrack. It's a really cool fucking movie about this. The army has made these killer robots.
Jesus.
And this junker in the wasteland finds one and he brings it back and it goes on a fucking rampage, and it's just fucking It's kind of like The Thing meets Terminator meets Mad Max. It's fucking awesome. And,
Okay.
Yeah, that is a really good movie. And again, I haven't thought of that in like decades, bro. Good shout. Good fucking shout on that one. T. Ravis.
All right, number 7. I have Sarah Bailey from The Craft, the main Robin Tooney playing
You
her.
really did go deep. You really did go deep.
Yeah.
Yes.
One, Robin Tooney was extremely sexy in that movie. And also Fairuza Balk was actually really sexy in that movie too. But like
Vicky Valancourt.
And she showed me her boobies, and I like them too.
She showed me her boobies, and I like them too. But I don't know. Like at the beginning of the movie, she was very timid with powers and stuff and everything. And at the end,
she was a boss bitch.
Yeah, she actually took on the persona and invoked and she became what she pretty much hated to win.
Yeah.
So there's huge sacrifices that she made, and I just thought it was an awesome ending.
That never would have crossed my mind. That is a great. Yeah, I'm flying. I'm flying. Oh my god. Yeah, that. Ooh, man. Good shout on that one too. That's a great number 7. I never would have thought of that. Jables, you're up. What do you got for your number 7?
Oh, my number 7 is gonna make Jimmy sad because he's gonna know exactly where it's coming from. But it's Mac from The Thing. Like, is he the Thing? Is he not the Thing? Does he deserve to live? Like,
well, let me scratch off my number 1. Hold on.
oh shit! Now I feel even worse.
Yeah, McGreedy,
Well, no, I already
1.
knew. That's why I said I had an honorable mention in case Jimmy wasn't able to come here.
And I said it was on my list, but I don't know. Like, I've watched that movie a handful of times, and I something about it's Kurt Russell and that movie. I just love everything he does. I'm just like, I don't want him to be the Thing. I like him. I want him to be the one dude who's like, all right, I've got to end it. We're done. I'm gonna live. Like, I don't know.
Okay, but if he is the Thing at the end, is he actually a survivor?
Well, that's the whole thing. Tui says I have a fan theory, or I saw a fan theory that both of them at the end were turned into the Thing. All right, that's wild. Because that would suck for my number 4 pick.
I think if you are the Thing, you don't know you're the Thing.
I would agree with that.
That's fair.
Definitely. Yeah.
My number 7. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I was going to say, I believe that McGreedy was a Thing at the end. I do.
Okay.
Really think so?
Yep.
That's wild, man. My number 7, and nobody's going to know this one, is I'm going with Mark Loftmore. That would be Zach Galligan's character from Waxwork and Waxwork 2. And if nobody has seen Waxwork, thank you. I was like, if nobody has seen that movie,
well, Waxwork 2 was kind of.
I can defend Waxwork 2 to a point.
Guys, I'll be back.
Not as much as all right, Jimbo. Not as much as Waxwork 1. But he was like, what a great character in Waxwork. Like, he starts off, he's this rich boy who doesn't fit the mold as far as like rich waspy people goes. And he's got a kick-ass butler who like gives him his nicotine in the form of a cigarette and his caffeine in the form of a coffee. And it was just such a fun, dumb movie that I was like, I gotta put him on there because he's and even through Waxwork 2, man, didn't enjoy Waxwork 2 as much as 1. They both hold special places in my heart. Can it be a villain if the bad guys win at the end? I wondered about that too and opted to not even think about it. I was like, I'm not putting this much thought into it.
Good and evil are subjective.
Yeah,
that's right.
That's true. So that was my number 7. So Jimbo would be on his number 6.
So Waxworks, not to be confused with that Paris Hilton fucking House of Wax.
House of Wax. Yeah, it's an Anthony Hickok's.
You gotta go, Jimmy.
I believe.
No, I was going to tell you my number 6 is, and you guys can shit on me while I'm over here doing this, but it's Emerald from the movie Nope. with the Lakira slide at the
Oh,
end and
yeah.
stuff on them. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's shit on him while he's gone.
I didn't
No, I'm
watch
just
Nope, so I have no idea.
You didn't watch Nope? That wasn't a bad movie, dude.
What was Nope? Was that the
There was the
space-
one with the aliens. Yeah. The spaceship with the black stunt doubles and stuff.
Yeah, I hated her character. I hated that chick through the whole movie.
I didn't watch it, so I don't know.
Well, no, she's an over actor, but it just bothers me to no end.
Okay.
But that's the same for anybody. Has nothing to do with who she is, what she looks like. I
Yeah.
just think she's not that good of an actor.
And
Just
that's
like
fair. That's
just like
fair.
Gal Gadot or whatever her name is.
Yeah.
Like she's pretty
You
to
got that
look
right,
at,
by
but
the
she's
way.
a horrible fucking actor.
She's no we're
She
not
rocks
gonna
it
go
for
there.
the family because only the family can go fast and furious, yo.
Pam thinks Waxwork was good. Hell yeah, Pam, you got good taste.
Why didn't we watch it, Mom? Shit. Now I feel stupid because I have no idea about that movie.
Oh, we'll watch it, JJ. I have the Blu-rays.
What are we on?
Yeah.
6?
Six. So 6 would be for you, Trev.
All right, number 6. I have Christy Cotton from the Hellraiser
You
movie.
son of a bitch. That was my number 5. God damn it. Okay. Which sucks because now I have to cross my 6, which was Sally from Texas Chainsaw Massacre off, and number 5, which was Christy Cotton from Hellraiser. Damn it. I didn't think anybody would pick her. Although I don't know why I said that. But yeah, that's a great choice. And you don't have to explain to me why you picked her, bro.
I'm just saying, 1, sexy.
Yeah.
2, she's one of the characters. It wasn't a luck thing. She actually took the time to figure shit out.
Yeah.
She was like Batman, dude. She was like the world's greatest detective. She's like, oh shit, we gotta get this box. We gotta do the puzzle. We gotta get them locked back in. We gotta do. And then she she teased pretty much. She fucking walked the dog on the Xenobites, dude. Just like,
Yeah, dude.
you'll do what I do.
That's right. Come to daddy.
But I
Oh,
think
no more
Christy
tears.
Cotton was awesome.
It is a waste of good suffering.
So
Shit. Well, yeah, you're 6, Jay.
my number 6 is Alice from the Resident Evil movies, but only the first one because that's when before they gave her superpowers and she could fuck everything up around her when she was just like, I don't know what the fuck to do. We're doing this, but still ended up being one of the only ones to get out of the hive alive. And the other dude turned into Nemesis and shit. But so that makes her the last girl. And I love her in that first movie. That's out of the whole series. That one will always be my favorite. But then everything else after that got really fucking weird.
Was it 2 or 3 where
They
Ali
just have the
Larter showed
pile
up
of bodies.
clear
What?
rivers? Ali
Oh,
Larter, was it the
Al-
second movie or third movie where Ali Larter showed up as Clear Rivers, the soldier type chick?
that was Final
Third
Destination.
one.
No,
That was
But
the
Clear
third one.
Rivers that was her name in the Final Destination movies.
Yeah, but I know who he means. So that was the third movie because in the second,
What was her-
no,
what
or
was
is
her
it the
name
second
in-
one? Claire
Claire
Redfield.
Redfield.
No,
Yeah, so I was like Clear Rivers. I was like, that was her Final
that was
Destination.
the third one I want to say because the second one was in.
Sorry, my head's pounding. What was the movie?
No.
Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil. Yeah, Ali Larter.
Claire Redfield.
That's what I just.
In Resident Evil Extinction.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
Resident
that's
Evil
the third one.
Afterlife and Resident Evil Final Chapter. She's been in 3 of them. Claire
Though
Redfield.
fair
The
enough.
fight scene with her and the actor who plays Chris Redfield in Afterlife was pretty good. Set to the perfect circle music, top notch. Wow, that was a hard one. Even
Not
I
only
have to
that,
admit
but your video froze on it too, which
That
made
was a
that
hard
really
one.
funny.
Jesus.
But Ali Larter will always be in my
James
top
Silent
5 lists. It would take an act of God and a steamroller to get my tongue out of her butthole, dude.
I love you, Travis.
Very nice.
I mean,
My
I
six,
can't argue with it either.
my
though.
My number 6, before I got to go to the bathroom, I'm going to catch a couple drags real quick, is Sally from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A lot of the reasons that Jimmy already nailed, but man, talk about a chick who has been through holy hell and like comes out on the other side. You know, like the only one that survives, watches all her friends. Well, not watches all of them, but like Franklin definitely got it in the chair while she was pushing him. You know, and again, not only that, but the what Marilyn Burns, the actor, the actress had to go through for that role, and I think everybody on that that shoot, if you watch any of the documentaries or any of the director's commentaries, like they went through hell on that, and especially Marilyn Burns. So even just as an actress and as a character, she needed a place that was not first, but not. And again, these are not in like any kind of order, but like, man, did she earn her stripes on that? And on that, I will be back.
Pew. So I guess we're filler time now.
Yeah, we can wait. We're halfway through the list. We're to number 5.
Exactly. So now we're just
halfway intermission.
Gets back.
I have a feeling that a lot of our top 5 are going to be in the same boat.
I feel like my 1 and 2 might be close.
I changed my number 1, JJ. Thanks. I changed my number 1. I got to stand in.
I'm sorry. God damn it. I told Hefty, like him and we had to chat about our list when he was here. I was like, I know it's going to be on his list, and I know this one's going to be on Travis's list, but I don't know where to put them because I don't want to fuck up the system.
You can put them wherever, because guess what? If it's your top, when it comes time, you can talk about your top favorite. No matter what
you could do, you could start doing like a little poll, a little competition, see what the audience thinks. You put them up against each other.
I've never done that before. I would actually
we'll show you. We'll show you.
Nice. And Jimmy, when you get a chance, maybe we need to work on a new intro one of these days. I noticed.
Do what?
I said, when you have a chance, maybe one of these days I can send you some stuff and we can work on a new intro because I know it's
older now. For sure.
Need to update it. And
it needs to be before June 21st.
You act like we have
something
to do then.
I'll be wrapped up in some editing after that. All right,
I mean, don't we?
I mean, it's gonna be super easy. You really don't have to edit anything. I'm just gonna shoot it all perfectly. So,
yeah,
like Stanley Kubrick. I taught him everything he knows. All right, so
I actually believe that.
I wouldn't worry too much about editing, Jimmy. It's more about the sound. Sound is where you need to really. I don't know.
Weirdly, you brought that movie up. That isn't like my top 5 like all-time favorite movies. Like I love 2001: A Space Odyssey. I don't know why, but I could watch it at least once a month and enjoy it every time. And it's so long and boring. But I love it.
What movie are you talking about? You're talking about 2001?
Yeah, 2001: A Space
Never
Odyssey.
made it through the whole thing. I think it's boring as fuck. I have fallen asleep so many times watching it.
I fucking love that movie.
Yeah, I know. Every time Jimmy brings it up, I'm like, it's fucking boring as shit.
Wow, it's such a good fucking movie.
Like every conversation in that movie, I guess like you have to really be into like what's going on. Mm-hmm. And the conversations are so fucking tense, even though they don't seem like they're tense. Bye,
exactly.
Pamela, sorry.
Are we waiting on Hefty?
Have a good night.
We got to, because we burned through his 5 already, so we're good to go. So Jimmy, what is your number 5?
Can Hefty hear me? Are you out there, Hefty?
No, unless he's watching on his phone.
Yeah, he's probably on his phone watching.
Yeah, this is a deep cut here. Commander Hickson from Screamers. Peter Weller. Ooh. The movie Screamers. If you've never watched Screamers.
Wow, that's deep. That's deeper than a lot of mine.
I love that movie, Screamers. It's another great 90s horror movie.
Yeah. Hefty's going to come back. He's like, yeah, we're going to talk about Screamers some more.
Of course he is. He's going to be sitting right down, throwing on his headphones like, wait, hold on.
Now, he did survive, even though the teddy bear at the end started moving. He did survive the movie, so yeah.
I know that My number 5 is going to cut into somebody else's, but I don't care because I'm going to be the first one because it's not in my top 4. Dutch from Predator, man.
Not on my list, actually.
Stick around.
Really? I thought it would be on your list for sure.
Nope.
I think. I mean, there's no building of character when it comes
Never
to
thought
Dutch.
of Dutch. That was awesome. Screamers. It was an awesome movie.
What did you say about Dutch? Did I fuck it up?
He said he didn't think about Dutch.
Yeah, didn't think of Dutch, and Screamers was an awesome movie. Sorry.
Yeah, Dutch. I mean, Predator. He didn't start out as a pussy or anything. He had no character growth in that movie at all, except for he's like, I learned that mud blocks the UV. Get to the chopper. That's about it.
Not a tumor. Who is your
daddy
and what does he do?
Second best Arnold Schwarzenegger movie ever.
First,
Next to Kindergarten Cop, of course, right?
Conan the Barbarian's first.
Oh, yeah, totally.
I was gonna say Last Action Hero for me.
Oh,
I liked Last Action Hero.
Yeah, I do too.
lead-
Fuck
It
yeah.
also had Gretchen Wilson in it. Oh no, she's so fun.
well, Mr. Landers, holy moly.
Well, we just watched Billy Madison with Devin because we had
that's fair.
Adam Sandler
That's
last
fair.
weekend,
Yeah.
and Gretchen Wilson. She was in House
Okay.
on Haunted Hill. She was
Yeah.
like
Damn, I didn't even think of that.
she is so sexy and so fun. What's up, Haley?
What's up, bud, baby?
But yeah, Dutch. I think he was way better than what's her name in Prey. I think it was more believable.
Really?
Was
With
it-
his jock.
Was it?
Well, I think it's more believable that a 270-pound guy of muscle can go against a predator over a 90-pound Indian chick with no technology whatsoever.
Hey, it ain't. You ain't gonna win with muscles with a predator one way or the other.
I'm just saying, I don't think the predator would have seen her as a threat anyway. So I
Best
think
killing
it would-
predator.
It's like she's not making sandwiches. She's no threat.
Like, get your bitch ass back to your
Get to your
kitchen in the
kitchen.
wigwam.
That's right.
Yeah,
I take those shoes off, and I don't see you knocked up.
So that was my number 5, Dutch.
That's a good one. JJ, number 5.
Hold on. Oh, sorry, I was dying for a second.
I thought you were shitting your pants. I was like, "Eesh."
My number 5 is
Fuck you, Andy. Keep your pants on.
I'm actually weirded out that no one else has said it, so I feel like I'm about to hurt somebody's list. My number 5 is Shaun from Shaun of the Dead. That man lost all of his friends. He even had to hang out with his zombie best friend. He earned the right to be the last dude in that movie.
I'm only
He
kidding,
did
Andy,
so
you're
much
fine.
shit. I
That was in
love
my
Shaun of
honorable
the Dead.
mention list. But I do love that movie.
that's great.
Yeah,
I
me too.
completely forgot about it. Nice.
No, funny story about that movie. When I saw the previews, it was for something else that
You
was
were
in the movies. I was like, I'm never gonna fucking watch that movie. It looks so dumb. I was like, they can't get horror and comedy in that Reese's blend where it's just the perfect amount of both. Then I watched it, and I watched it again, and I went out and I bought it like the same day. I watched it twice, and I went out and bought it. What a great movie!
Chief Brody and Hooper from
Yeah, from Jaws.
Jaws?
Yeah, it was man, fuck.
I mean, but they both kind of survived, so it's not really like
One. Well, that's why I chose my number 2, but we'll get there. My number 5 is
Tell him I said that his daughter would love this. It's so good.
I'm sure he heard you.
my number 5 is Kirsty
I probably should have.
from Hellraiser. So I mean, we've
Sorry.
gone over all that. No,
yeah,
you're
trust me,
fine.
we could hear you.
I know that's what I told her because I totally forgot to mute the mic when I left.
So that was my number 5. Enough said. On a number 4 with Jimbo.
My number 4, thanks. It is Sheriff Brody from Jaws.
You son of a bitch. That's my number 2. God damn it. Okay.
No, that dude blew he blew Bruce up. He blew the shark up.
Yes, and talk about somebody who did
son of a bitch.
Dude, talk about somebody whose character went from like what an arc from being terrified of the water to being drunk and being talked down on the Hooper's boat to getting involved in the whole charter with the Orca and Quint and Hooper and like, we're not even going to go into the book where like the whole oh right, sorry, the old Arca, but and you don't even want to go into the book with like the sex between Hooper and Brody's wife and like all the other things involved in that. But like, oh yeah, read the book, dude. Like, yeah, Hooper and Brody's wife. Oh yeah, it's a good book. But yeah, again, great character, great choice,
Great actor.
Yeah, great actor.
Yeah, Roy Schneider, he died down here in Little Rock. I didn't know, like, I don't know if he was down here for care, but he like lived in Arkansas like for the last bit of his life. So Roy Scheider, that's his name.
Yeah, Roy Scheider. Yep, I can do anything. I'm the chief of police. Whose was that? That was yours, Jimbo, right?
That was mine. Yeah, my number 4.
Travis.
All right, number 4.
Yes, he does, Andy.
Is Mia from Evil Dead 2019.
That was my number 1
on the list. It sucks getting your number 1 taken.
Yeah, the number 1 taken, and I guarantee you nobody has my number 1. In fact, nobody probably even knows who my number 1 is, so that'll take some explaining. So I can't wait for that. But yeah,
everybody knows what my number 1 is. But
yeah, that's why
the matter is that with Mia, I think the 2019 the practical effects and stuff were way more horrific than the original Evil Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And just like I kind of wanted the guy that read the book, the fucking nerd guy.
Yeah, the nerd guy.
I wanted him to survive after all the shit he went through.
Yeah, but holy moly, did he go through it? Did he get like the staple in the eye or something like that?
Yeah, he got the needle in the eye.
The needle, that's what it was. The needle. Yeah.
He got shot by the nail gun multiple times, shoulder and leg. Crowbar to the head, crowbar to the hand that broke and separated the hand, and got stabbed with the box cutter, and then drowned.
Yeah.
Like he went through it. I mean,
he totally went through it.
Yeah, I agree.
Yes.
But Mia literally died and got stabbed in the heart and shot back to life to survive. And then the brother went back into the house. Like, I think I cannot imagine a remake of Evil Dead, like trying to retell the Evil Dead story.
Yeah.
That could be better than that. I saw that movie in theater 7 times in the first week it was released. I went back 7 times to watch it.
That's amazing.
And don't forget, you get Bruce at the end going, groovy.
Which never led to anything.
No.
And plus, I think that she is extremely attractive as well.
Yes. And that's why she was my number 1.
Nice. So that brings us to JJ for your number 4.
I know my number 4, and it sucks because I told him to play this game, is Ash from the Evil Dead series. It was my number 4. Because I picked her to be my number 1, and now I was like, fuck.
So instead of just saying that was my number 4, was that legit your number 4? All right. I thought you were just doing it to fuck with me now.
No. It was legit.
But it doesn't matter because I'm going to talk about Bruce at the end anyway. So
that's what I said.
I know. I even felt bad because me and him have been talking about it. I was like,
we totally did.
And I know he's going to be in Travis's list, and I feel like, so bad.
That's why it's my number 2. Number 2.
Oh.
I know. That's why I didn't even put Bruce Campbell on my list. I'm like, I'm not even going to I don't even want to.
I've got to stand in.
You know,
and he deserves to live. The dude went through some hell in the first movie.
Yeah, and again, I think that kind of goes without saying that Bruce Campbell, like, if you're gonna have a top 10, survivors, like Bruce Campbell's gonna end up on that shit, regardless if you're Travis or not. But especially if you're Travis,
future loudmouth braggarts.
Yeah,
just me, baby.
Just me, baby. Let's see. My number 4 was Childs from The Thing.
Nice.
because
Keith
you know
David's
I knew Jimmy was going to choose McCready or he was going to choose Childs. I was like, I'm going to get in with. I was like, I'm sure he'll probably go with McCready, so I'm going to go with fucking Keith David's Childs, because Keith David is an amazing actor and was amazing in that and in They Live, and was the voice of Spawn in the fucking cartoons and shit. And just like what a great actor, and just like what a great portrayal of a kid, the only black guy, you know. Oh no! Wait, there was the other dude that was on roller skates. But you know, again in 1982, like one of the only two black guys on a film. You know, who you know, nobody really, I don't think, knew who Keith David was at the time, and he definitely wasn't what he became. But like, what a powerful presence, a powerful voice. A fantastic actor, and you know when it comes down to it at the end, you know one of them is the thing, but you don't know who. So I'm
pretty sure it was McCready because it's just like it's too obvious that it was Child. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know, but that was so that would be my 6th, 5th, and 4th. That would have been on somebody else's list. So that's my 4th. So Jimbo, I guess we're going on to you for the top 3.
Number 3. We're getting
Number
into the heavyweights
3.
now. Let's see if you guys recognize this character's name. John Nada.
Oh yeah,
From
They Live.
They Live.
Oh yeah,
Rowdy,
Roddy
and I didn't do it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's like.
But he dies though, so he doesn't really survive.
Does he die? Did he die?
Yeah, he dies at the end. Yeah.
Oh man, it's been too long since I watched it.
Yeah, no, he dies.
That's the same thing we just talked about, because he was almost on my list. I was like, wait, doesn't he die? And he goes, yeah. I'm like, fuck.
I was like, yeah, he dies. I was like, Keith David.
Well, then
dies.
Keith David.
He dies too. He dies before Roddy Piper does. Yeah, there's no good people that come out.
Roddy Piper for the win.
I don't even know if I don't even know if George Buck Flower survives that movie. And if you don't know who George Buck Flower is, you totally know who George Buck Flower is. You just don't know him until you see him. He was the one who was
It's been so long since I watched that though, but I forgot that he died.
No worries.
Okay, so Jimmy fails.
I failed. I came here to chew bubble gum and fail, and I have bubble gum.
I have that shirt. It doesn't say fail, but okay. So that was. I'll give it to you, Jimbo. That was a good one. T. Ravis, number 3.
Number 3 is Ellen Ripley from Alien/Aliens.
But doesn't she? Well, you know, we're gonna go with that because she does die
at the end of 3.
Yeah, well, that was my whole thing with Nancy Thompson.
And then they bring her back.
Yeah,
from cloning and stuff. So I'm saying if you make it through 2 movies as the main character and get into the 3rd, and you die in the 3rd or 4th or 5th,
you're the final girl.
You're the final girl.
Guy.
Oh, fuck. All right. Well, that would have changed my list a little bit, but okay.
We didn't really have rules for this, so I feel like we probably all should have stretched further out because all of
no, that's okay. I'm honestly, I'm loving these lists. I'm really loving these lists. So that was just T. Ravis, I believe, that we had at number 3. So JJ, you're number 3, buddy.
My number 3, and I did it just for fun because I have a guilty spot in my heart for these movies, is Cindy from the Scary Movie movies. Because she's so fucking stupid and she should have died so many fucking times in those movies. But I'm entertained.
I didn't even think of the Scary Movies ones. That's great. That's great.
She's the fucking best. Like the scene where she gets blasted to the ceiling.
Oh.
What's her name? Anna. What's the actress's name? I can't remember.
Oh, I can't think of it either. She's Anna Faris. Anna Faris.
It's Anna. It's Anna.
Oh. I watched what was it? The movie where it's like her and her, or the TV show where her and her mom were like recovering alcoholics and they were living together. Moms, yeah, that was a good show. I just watched it for her.
I never even heard of that. What?
Really, it's great. Like they're both like drunks and they're trying to not be drunks, and it's fucking hilarious.
I'll have to check. What's it called? Moms?
Yeah,
I'll have to look at that. Okay,
that's got Jamie Presley in it too.
Ooh,
also is
my number 3. I know nobody has, Leo DeChampa from Terror at Bloodfart Lake.
I was this close. Seriously, I was this close. I was like, no,
Because-
Hefty got on his
Yeah.
list. I won't do it.
Seaver needs a list on this, and
Wait,
Leo
Travis was
DeChamp.
just scratching out.
is
Yeah,
double
number-
check
I
the
was
list.
lying. I
Yeah,
definitely
no,
did not
I'm
have that on
sure
my
you were
list.
like, yeah, I'm sure Travis was lying. But
'Cause you
dude,
guys
just
love
like
that movie.
what a well, you guys know how I feel about that movie, but like
Leo
You know, there's-
DeChamp.
there's a few people that survive, and initially I wanted to go with Ben, but I'm like, yeah, who do I like more as a character, Ben
Leo DeChamp.
or Leo DeChamp? Oh, I'm a Weird Al tape, god damn it! Like, yeah, dude, Leo DeChamp all the way. Leo DeChamp for number 3 for me.
Oh, that was almost my number 2. It
Really?
was.
That's
Yep.
awesome. Okay, so that was mine. So now we're on to Jimbo's number 2.
All right, hold on. I had to change it. Oh,
Plowed through this list.
I'm going with Jamie Lee Curtis, Laurie Strode. Halloween and Halloween 2 survived that shit. I didn't keep up with it after like Halloween 17 or whatever. But like Halloween 2 is kind of my favorite of the whole bunch. Halloween 3 was a fine movie, but it just wasn't Halloween.
Yeah, because then,
Okay.
well, technically it had Michael Myers in it because he was on the TV at one point, which was kind of meta.
Three
Back
more
in those
days
days,
till
but,
Halloween.
But like Halloween only had 3 kills in it, but it was just all tension. And then Halloween 2 was more of your straightforward slasher flick,
Yep.
with a
And boy, did she wear a terrible wig in part 2.
Tons of kills, but
Oh.
just the tension at the end of Halloween 2 with her escaping the hospital,
Yep.
crawling and shit. And
Okay.
I just Jamie Lee Curtis, man. That's one of my
Dude,
my
again,
old time
another-
crushes.
Really?
Can we all agree
Yeah.
in that one scene in True Lies?
That is the
Ooh.
only time,
Fuck.
the absolute only single
Trading
time
Places
I've
was
ever
pretty good,
found
too.
her fucking attractive. I think
she had
she's
short
ugly
hair
as a
in that
teenage
role,
girl.
too.
I think she's ugly as a young adult in the Halloween movies. I think
for
she is
some reason,
fucking
yeah.
ugly. True Lies with the dance was sexy. Other than
That's the
that,
pass.
I think she's a hideous looking
Yep.
bitch.
I 100% agree with Travis. Like that's the only time I was like, who dat?
Oh,
Who dat?
man,
And
go
then
back
Travis
and watch
started
like
something, I was like,
Perfect
no, never mind.
and Trading Places and The
She's
Fog.
topless.
No,
Yeah.
still ugly in those. But just like Ripley, I've never
Oh, The
found
Fog was
Sigourney
great.
Weaver attractive until she was
Ghostbusters.
in, no,
That's the
I
only
thought
one
she
I
was
thought
ugly in
her.
Ghostbusters. I liked her in Space Quest.
Really?
Me too.
Oh,
Galaxy Quest.
The blonde
Or
Okay.
Galaxy Quest, sorry.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, Space
I
Quest
thought-
was those awesome
I knew what you
fucking
meant, though.
computer games back in the day.
I thought you were going to say Paul.
That's for a different.
Nope. Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest.
Galaxy Quest is the only
He
time
said
I ever
Paul.
found her attractive. Like, I thought she was hideous as Ripley. I didn't care that I saw her in a little bikini fucking briefs. I was like, she's fucking ugly. My dad, though, he was so in love with her when that stuff came out. He's like, oh, she's so sexy. I'm like, she is butt fucking ugly, dude.
And then Galaxy Quest came out, and even I was the same way. I was like, woo.
Yeah, that.
That's
I'll
because
tell
she had
you
her
what,
tits
man.
out the whole time and she was blonde.
Yeah, yep. And man, that suit just fit her, boy.
We're all bad people.
So it's on you. Wait, who's that on now?
It's on Jables.
Jables,
Wait,
you're
are
number
we on
3.
2?
Number 3.
Oh
No, I'm sorry. Number 2. Number 2. Yes.
Oh,
So my number two,
2.
is the 1992.
I didn't do mine yet.
Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
oh,
dude.
and then we were on number
Yeah,
3
dude.
then.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
I
Leo
did.
DeChamp.
I had to change it because I had to scratch off Ash Williams.
that's cool.
My bad,
Okay,
so
yeah,
give me the-
Jables number 2. Sorry.
No, you're good. My number 2 is Buffy the Vampire Slayer from 1992. Christy Swanson.
Nice.
Ooh, and she kicks so much ass in those purple little tights. Oh my god.
You threw a knife at my head, but you caught it. No. You threw a knife at my head, but you.
I like
got it.
I like that was Pee Wee Herman's first fucking role since the masturbation thing. Yeah. And I was just like, dude, way to come back from the fucking, the masturbation and the adult movie theater thing. And that was his next role after that
They also added he took my fucking arm after that.
Yes.
So I thought it was kind of a funny nod.
Yes. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. That's so number 2. Wait, is that on me now?
Yeah, it's on you now. But can I just say, what movie she kicked so much
I had
ass?
Chief Brody from Jaws. That was my number 2, so I'll scratch that off there.
So what's your alternate number 2?
Well, I thought
I don't have an alternate
we were on
anything.
3.
My alternate number.
No, we're on 2.
Yeah, because remember, my 3 was Leo DeChamp, and I'm last to go on these, so it would have started over with the number 2.
Did we skip over Travis then? And
We
he
might
showed up
have.
for me.
We might have.
So it might be your number 2 then, Travis.
So my number 2 is I Am Legend, Robert Neville.
Why did I think of that?
I think
Such a good one.
that shows not only a lone survivor in a situation, but lone survivor on the planet.
Mhm.
And I think he showed. I think that's a testament to Will Smith's acting. Like, I don't care about him personally in real life, but like his acting, he's done top-notch characters.
Yeah.
And just to show like the descent into slight madness and obsession and all that stuff. And he didn't like, I mean, he kind of earned the survivor thing, but he was just immune. But I just thought it was
Didn't
really
he die,
great.
though? He died like Nada did, though, right? Like at the
No,
end,
so
he had the
there's
grenade.
2 endings to that movie.
Oh,
So there's one where he does die, and there's one where he gives the girl back and
Yeah.
they leave and goes somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yes,
'Cause
in the
they're
book,
making a
in the
sequel
book though, he
based off of
dies.
that.
But I'm just saying the movie because Will Smith just played it so well. That's why he's my number 2. But I do have a second number 2 because I was having a hard time choosing.
That's fine.
Let's
Shoot.
hear it.
Second one is Alex from Final Destination. Devin Sawa, man. I think
I didn't
his
think of that one at
Survivor stuff. And there's a good chance he might be in the new Final Destination Bloodlines coming out.
I'm
here.
looking
all.
forward
Which
to
I'm
that,
excited
man.
for. It looks good.
And
Yeah,
it is
I'll ask
rated
that at the
fucking
beginning.
R. So
Which
none
means
of
it's
this
going to be gruesome.
PG-13 fucking horror movie bullshit.
They were all rated R.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they went through this whole genre where all the horror
Oh,
movies
we're PG-13. Yes.
and now
You're
it's
right.
going
I'm
back
sorry.
to rated
Yes,
R,
yeah.
so it is going
Yes.
rated R. So I'm excited.
Yes. I
And the
apologize.
trailer
Yes.
with the tattoo artist guy with the chain, that looks so fucking hot, man.
Or what about with the glass where it goes into the fucking thing and you go to drink the glass that goes into your drink?
But it doesn't,
and
but
you
it
don't
dumps
notice
on the
'cause
ground and
it's
someone
ice.
steps on it. Yep.
No. Like glass goes into somebody's drink at like a bar. Glass gets broken, a drink gets filled up with ice and glass in it. Bro, it's gonna be gnarly. It's gonna be a gnarly movie.
And I'm very disappointed because the one thing I do love about Final Destination for the first like 2 to 3 movies, like they actually stuck with the John Denver songs and stuff, and it kind of went away from that. I thought that was an awesome callback.
nice
to
touch,
stuff with
yeah.
the John Denver. It was like died in a plane crash.
Mhm.
And then every other time it was John Denver. But that was my other number 2. So
You know what?
he could also be Devin Sawa in Idle Hands as well. Would be a Final Survivor.
Oh God, great movie! I have that on
I didn't think of that
DVD. Yeah,
Dude,
I don't
you don't
have it.
understand how many honorable mentions I have on this shit, man.
You're right. No,
So,
that's fair.
I put in work, son. Put in work.
But though, real quick before we go back to the next number, in that movie is Tony Todd's last film before he died.
Yeah,
So he's in that movie, so that
Oh,
makes me
they
more
did get him in there.
Yeah,
comfortable.
yeah.
He's still in the movie, so like that makes it even better. Because fuck, I love the Candyman franchise.
I guess my alternate number 2 would be Lionel and his girlfriend from Dead Alive, Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, because that was a great movie. and they lived.
I'll be right back. We already know my number one. I'll be right back. I got to pee really bad.
No, his
right.
number one is Ojusan in The Anointed.
But wait, that's a movie, right?
You know, he's like,
We're making a movie, aren't we? Is that the name of their movie?
I think
yeah,
that's the name of the
I
movie.
can't spoil anything though, so I can't talk about.
Well,
but, I mean, if you want to know more, there's a link to our concept trailer in the description below. Go check it out. Like, share, subscribe to them. Like,
Yeah.
Still got
subscribe to
posters
this,
available,
that,
$20. We get them signed, shipped to you, and you get your fucking name in the credits. Hell yeah!
Here's a if those posters sell out, I'll make new special edition posters for the next batch. If those posters sell out, so how many you got left?
I think we got 6 left.
I
Yeah.
have one that I stole from JJ that's sold. That's in the box over that I'm getting rid of on Monday.
All right. If
So
you get
we're
those,
almost
if you get those sold, I'll do a special edition ones.
And I do have a list of names of people who have already purchased
I
and
have a
what they
list
want
too.
their names to be
Sweet.
in the movie. So I'll be getting those to you guys at some point soon. I know I said that last weekend, but I didn't because that's.
We're going to sell the rest before we send
All right.
out the list. It makes sense. And we
So
got time.
I had one heavy hitter in reserve because I kind of felt like McCready was going to pop up sooner or later.
I'm sorry.
But sticking with Kurt Russell, we are going with.
Is this your
Snake
number one?
Motherfucking Plissken. Yeah, Snake
Snake
Plissken.
Plissken.
From Escape from New York.
I love
Yeah.
those movies. When
But
he
Bruce
served
Campbell was in Escape from L.A.
Yes, he
Yeah.
was. He was
Yes,
the
it
plastic
was.
surgeon. Yeah.
Yeah. And both times Pliskin walks off and fucks the world up at the end. So
Yeah. What's your number one, Travis? We're all waiting.
My number one is Ash Williams from the Evil Dead series. And he's amazing. He's handsome. He is awesome. And there's nothing that anybody can say that there is a better. Yep, I'm all in, dude.
I don't blame you one bit.
I'll go
I don't
like
blame
this.
you one bit. I'm just.
And then I will go like this. I have the balls, and then I'll just reach around, just a little tappy tap, and then back to the balls. Tappy tap, balls. Tappy tap, balls. And I ain't afraid to say it. Like Bruce Campbell, even in his old age, that is one man I would turn gay for. I don't give a shit.
Nice. Good
I
on you,
judge
bro. Stick by your guns, man. Hell yeah, dude. That's why I didn't even put him on my list. I was like, because I don't want to. I know he's going to be on Travis's list for number one, so I'm not even going to.
I had him at 2 for the ultimate sneak attack, but I don't know if I would have had the heart to pull it off had JJ not already fucking.
My bad.
Yeah, he came in there and clipped them balls off. real
JJ's
quick.
like, my number 8 is Ash Williams.
Ash Williams.
No, my number 8 was Matt. My number 4 was Ash Williams.
JJ, you're number one, baby.
Well, since he went on his own rant about Ash Williams, I'm going to go back to Mia. She went through so much shit in that movie, and she fucking, like, when she stabs that chainsaw down, and she's not bad to look at. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Suck on
she
this.
turned to being the last girl, because she went from being like, I'm the first zombie, to like, no, like, I'm fucking ending this shit tonight. And she went full hardcore mode. So she will always be my number one.
They missed such a golden opportunity not having Slayer, Rain and Blood playing.
Oh my God. I thought the same fucking thing during that whole last, like, the end of that third act.
But what was the part of that movie? Because that movie had a bunch of cringe, not like cringe like bad acting. I'm just saying, like, what was the thing in that movie that made you cringe when you saw? What was
the needle in the eye? Anything ocular, dude. Not a fan.
It was more out in the trees for me. Like when she's out in the trees and they're doing the.
I think it was the.
No, she shouldn't have been dressed that way.
The
Otherwise,
electric
trees-
knife and the blonde chick cutting her arm off.
Yeah, that was pretty brutal too. Like the razor
With the
or the
fucking,
box
like,
cutter
meat
with the
cutter,
tongue
like,
and shit. There's just a lot of unsettling moments in that movie.
Oh,
But it's such a good franchise, except
Yes.
for Evil Dead Rises. Fuck that movie.
Mm.
Fuck that movie.
So my number one, is it on me now? I think it's
Yep.
on me. Nobody's gonna know who this is. So this takes a little bit of explaining. His name is Stu from Friday the 13th Part 2. Now, if you remember Friday the 13th Part 2, which I know probably none of you do by the vacant looks, is there's a certain point where the counselors all go into town
The
to grab
baghead
drinks
guy.
at a bar.
Why?
And it was like a redheaded dude that jumped out with a spear and a fake mask on. He was like a goofball during it. So all these counselors go to the bar that's in town and they have drinks, right? And then the rest of them that are going to be in the movie go back, and like Stu and Stu's the only one that I remember on camera being that he stays
I gotta
at the
take these
bar
talking real quick. I'm still
and
listening.
doesn't go back. Yeah,
There you
for
go.
sure. But so all the counselors go back, and when they go back, it's during Jason's rampage on the counselors in Part 2. So you never see Stu again. He goes to the bar. He has been a dick. He has been drinking and has like broken all these other rules that in horror movies up to that point will get you killed. But he survives because he stays at the bar, and he goes to the bar with these counselors, and he doesn't come back with them. So he survives by dumb luck, which I love because they never go back to it. But he doesn't die. He doesn't go back. After they go to the bar and he's like, I'll stay here. They never go back to it, which is all that is prior to Jason dying. So he never goes back. If he went back at any time, it would probably be in the morning or super late after all of this murder would have happened.
He would have found.
So he
all
would
the
have
murder.
been a dumb luck survivor. And if you watch the movie, dude, I gotta give it to him. You never see him again. He survives having broken the iconic horror movie rules.
yeah.
So he was my number one, and I know it's kind of like cheap to put him and Ginny because they were from the both in Part 2. But I was like, Stu like absolutely didn't earn it. He drank, he did drugs, he did all the things, and he went into town to get fucking wasted. But he never went back to the camp with the other counselors, so he survives by omission. Yeah. And I was like, well, what a great way to survive it. So he's my number one. That's my number one.
Fair enough.
I got one more in the bank just in case I had to drop another one that would have been Reagan from The Exorcist.
Almost made my list.
Yeah.
Almost made my list.
And I don't remember the character's
I
name.
didn't think of Kevin Bacon for
yeah.
Tremors. That's a good one.
That's a good one. Or J-Lo from Anaconda.
Fuck. I really took this the wrong way. Like, I tried to stay more like horror and sci-fi. If I knew we were going way out, like, damn.
Yeah, like Anaconda, man. That was a star-packed movie.
That's a sci-fi. Yeah, it was. Had Ice Cube in it. It had or Lake Placid.
Owen Wilson was in it. Yeah.
So she's not the only one. Ice Cube lives at the end. They both leave together.
Yeah.
Or LL Cool J with
and
Tom
hold on,
Jane.
it's the shark movie.
Deep Blue Sea.
Yeah, Deep Blue Sea. Yeah.
My mom loved that movie. I watched.
Yeah,
it.
there's no way LL should have lived,
I
but he
missed
did.
a lot of good ones.
He did, and I worked in the theaters when that came out, just to show how old I am. So I remember catching that movie in the theaters.
Go, Travis.
Yeah, you ate my bird. Yeah, yes.
Damn, I really went way too hard on this list. I feel like if I would have just opened my mind and thought about other like movies that had, one person live.
Also had Zach Galligan's from Waxworks character in Gremlins because he was the main dude in that. He was a great survivor.
I love Gremlins.
Yeah, it's a great movie, underrated Christmas movie.
And then Die Hard's a Christmas movie. And why didn't anyone say John McClane? That dude killed everyone.
And he was the last movie. I get it.
End.
So was Escape from LA though, right? So Escape from New York. So
those were some awesome lists, boys. I'm not gonna lie, Jimmy, you threw me with a loop on the Screamers and the. There was another one you brought up that I was like, oh shit, that was a great
Hardware.
fucking Hardware. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, JJ, if
Oh,
you've never
wow.
watched Hardware, man, I highly recommend that movie. It's fucking good.
I'm
Phenomenal.
gonna have to look for it because now I do want to watch it.
Wasn't that?
Yeah.
I feel like that was the same movie as the guy that directed the remake of The Isle of Dr. Moreau. And yes, I'm almost
Movies look good.
positive it is.
That was
with
good
the
too.
Marlon
I liked it.
Brando. Yeah, that was a great movie.
It was
Robert. Yeah. Oh, it totally was. It absolutely was the same director.
Richard
And I can't-
Stanley.
Richard Stanley. Thank you. I knew it was an R. But yeah, he did The Isle of Dr. Moreau, which was another fantastic movie starring Marlon Brando. It was one of his last roles before Marlon Brando died. And that was such a troubled production. There's a whole documentary on that movie and this like the cursed production of that shit. But yeah, Richard Stanley, hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Die Hard was just an old Harry Potter movie, dude. Hiding in vents, running from fucking Alan Rickman, trying to hide from Alan Rickman, dude. It's just Harry Potter.
I'm gonna
Is
get
this
you.
John McClane?
I guess we could have gone with Jane Silent Bob and Dogma.
You could have used that.
Their bodies dropped in that one, man. They lived.
That's true. That is my favorite View Askew movie out of all of them.
That is a great one.
And having Alanis Morissette as God.
It was hilarious. I thought
hilarious.
that was so funny at the time because, like,
Again,
What?
the only time I ever found her attractive was in Dogma.
yes.
I was like, I could do that.
And I saw her on You Can't Do That on Television back in the day, if anybody remembers what that show was.
Yeah, she was Allie back then. She wasn't
Yeah.
Alanis.
Yep.
She was Allie.
No,
Yeah.
she was Alanis. There was Alanis.
And nobody said Sarah from The Crow, the little girl. Yeah.
But
Or the
she-
Ghostbuster.
Who gives a shit? There was Newt, right? Didn't Newt live in
Yeah.
Aliens?
Well,
she
they
died
killed her.
between 2 and 3.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah.
Did she?
Yeah, she died in the hyperbaric chamber. Or
Yeah,
the-
they completely fucked 3 so bad. I hated
Oh,
that.
3 was three was not
it's
great.
Alien, Aliens, and that's it for me. That's why I
Yeah,
said
for-
Ripley.
Same.
No,
me
I
too.
feel it,
Resurrection wasn't horrible it wasn't as bad as 3, but it still wasn't good.
Once they start mutating the aliens to different things, I'm like, no, I just want the xenomorphs. I don't want like human hybrid xenomorphs. I don't want any of that shit. Just give me the fucking giant head xenomorph and give me a fucking queen so that way I can get in a giant walker and be like, get away from her, you bitch. Fuck, I love that movie
Yes.
so much.
That's a great fucking movie.
I think those
But
were
my
all around.
my favorite
great
character in that
lists.
movie is Bill Paxton.
Game over, man.
Hudson.
Game over,
Yeah.
Hudson. Yeah.
It's a dry
R.I.P.,
heat, man.
bro.
It's dry. How do I get out of this chicken shit outfit?
Weirdly,
Do it, Hudson.
my favorite movie he did was Twisters. Or no, not Twisters, but Twister. Like,
Oh.
I love him in that fucking movie.
I gotta
When he
find
drops
this road.
sand,
It's
he
like
knows which
soft
way the wind's
road.
about to go, and he goes, "We gotta go this way." I don't know what it is, but I love him in that goddamn movie.
That was my twin brother and my evil brother, and I killed him. He just walked up and chucked the beer bottle right into the twister. It's like, that's untrue, honey. That was my twin brother, my evil brother, and I killed him. I love that movie. Rabbit is good, Rabbit is wise. And also Dusty was the best character in that whole movie.
Yes, Dusty was the best character. He had the
let's
best
see.
music and the coolest fucking truck because it was a short school bus.
Yes.
On that, boys, I gotta bounce.
Love you, brother.
Great show. Great lists by everybody. Holy shit.
You
Holy
sparked
shit.
something in me though. Got a Near Dark, the cowboy guy and his
I
girlfriend.
have Near Dark. Oh,
Yeah.
God.
When you said Bill Paxton, I was like, fuck, Near Dark. I forgot
Alright.
Near Dark.
Oh, and John Wick would actually work too.
Technically, yes, John
Fuck.
Wick would work.
And I'm going to steal this from JJ. Guys, go out there and do good things because nobody else is going to. If everybody did one good thing for somebody else, you'd stay. This world would not be such a bad place. I love you very much for watching. Thank you. And we'll catch you next time. Guys, love you. Great list. I'll
Love
catch
you,
you in
brother.
the chat.
Gay.
Good.
There's so many honorable mentions. Like once I really started digging and looking
Yeah,
and
like when you
thinking,
really think about it.
like all this stuff popped up. I'm like, man, top 10. I could do a top 20 easy. But is there even anybody watching besides us now?
I
There's still
think it's
four
just
people.
us.
No, there's still 4 people.
Yeah, but that's including us too. That has pulled
Well,
up.
now there's 5, so we went up one.
So the question I have is, we have to come up with something else. What's the next? Because it'll
Top 10
be
list.
the end of April, so we got to come up with another top 10.
Well, you want to do it at the end of April. We can do it when you guys are free. It doesn't matter to me. I just waited till the end of the month to do it. That's all.
I'm always free.
Especially for Bruce Campbell.
Because I'm in America.
America. Fuck
Fuck
yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like the wheels are turning.
I don't know. Don't all the people watching tell us all at once.
How about your top 10 movies that could not be made today?
Ooh, that's a good one. Are your top 10 movies you bring to a deserted island? Like, that's all you get to watch, those 10 movies. That's it. What you got, Travis?
I like it.
Is your dog dancing?
There.
I have one, and I only know that because I have a dog, and that's what he does. I'm like, wait, your dog's dancing.
Hold on, let's see if he does the butt spin. That's his favorite. Lucy's favorite move is the butt spin. She'll attack with the butt. Hold on. No.
Get her, Lucy.
I don't know. But I hear this and I see this all day, every day while I'm working. But so top 10 movies. What do we say? Just irreverent movies? Like that can't be made today?
How about
Okay.
like
I'm
your
good with
top
that.
10 movies that you
Guilty
remember?
pleasures? Top 10 guilty pleasure movies?
Ooh, that sounds fun. That does sound fun, actually.
Yeah, we could do that.
Let me write this down so I can make my list.
He's making a list, checking it twice.
Gonna pre-plan.
We-
It's gonna be
We
nice.
did top 10 guilty pleasure
Birthday
songs on
memory.
Clouds and Stouts one time, and that got deep. That got pretty deep. It's like Katy Perry and Miley Cyrus and all that was coming out.
Fair enough.
Madonna.
But see,
I love Madonna. I ain't
I
gonna lie. I
honestly
love
think
Madonna.
for our next top 10 list, we're gonna have to share our list with each other before, just so we can kind of be like we don't like step on each other's toes and stuff.
How about we
Like
share
us.
our top three? We share our top 3 with each other.
Yeah, top 3. It'd be like you can't
All right,
put
fair
this on the
enough.
list. Ugh,
I'm down with that. I agree with that.
All right.
so
I hate to drop too, but I've got to go over here and check all this stuff I ran. So I got to walk through everything and make sure I'm good, and had a great time.
it is a great list. So
Love
I
you,
mean,
brother.
we didn't make a full 2 hours, but we made it an hour
Yeah.
and 45 minutes.
Exactly. So we can all go and have a good night. And everyone who's watching, thank you for being here. We love you and thank you for being in the chats and everything like that. And we have a show tomorrow on Tom and Amy's channel, and I have something planned for April, which I'll let you know next Thursday when we do the show next week. But until then, be kind to people because you don't know what's going on in their lives, and your kindness might just change their day. So everybody have a good night, and we will catch you tomorrow night.
Keep the faith.